The multisensory room is one of the greatest tools, in my opinion, that a facility could have. Alzheimer's and dementia strips a person from their sense of where they used to be. It strips their life of memory, things that they once knew they don't know anymore. And so the sensory room, for a brief moment, gives them that window of a past or things that they once loved and adored and enjoyed doing.
Here at Grace Healthcare, we are dedicated to improving the quality of life for our residents by providing passionate, person-centered care. Dementia is a terrifying disease that chips away at a person's memory, and because of this, they start losing a sense of who they are. Dementia also causes problems with a person's thinking and presents sensory challenges. These factors can cause quality of life to be diminished. Dementia is most often associated with fading memory, but those who suffer from cognitive disorders also experience sensory imbalances. This imbalance causes them to either experience too much or too little stimulation from their environment. This sensory imbalance can then cause behaviors such as confusion, depression, or agitation. By utilizing the multisensory room and mobile cart, we are able to help our residents find balance by either reducing or increasing stimulation in a controlled way. Both the room and the cart are equipped with a variety of tools. For instance, visual senses are engaged with a color-changing cloud, bubble tube, projected images on the walls and ceiling, all of which can be calming or stimulating. In addition, for the proprioception sense, our teams use weighted blankets and stuffed animals that give the feeling of being hugged. The weighted blanket especially helps with insomnia and stress reduction. The tactile sense offers residents the opportunity to feel different types of textures around the room. And we also offer fidget toys that exercise the hands to relieve symptoms of arthritis. Our multisensory rooms have glider chairs that activate the vestibular sense to help improve balance and reduce wandering, anxiety, and pain. The sense of smell is especially impactful as it can awaken memories, a scent that takes you back in time. Our rooms and carts provide aromatherapy, which can boost immunity and even help with conditions such as anxiety and insomnia. One of the coolest things we've seen with our residents is the reaction to music. Our rooms engage in the sense of hearing with sound machines, rain sticks, and a variety of music. Watching old movies, viewing nature scenes, or going through photos from a resident's past are activities that help trigger memories. Residents' family members can also help our staff develop a life story about experiences, preferences, and daily routines. This information helps us personalize the type of activities and stimulations we provide inside the sensory room. Sensory therapy is not limited to dementia. It also helps other conditions such as end of life, PTSD, anxiety, pain, and brain injury. The multisensory room and cart are non-pharmacological interventions that we use at Grace Healthcare to help reduce behaviors, improve mood, and decrease antipsychotic and hypnotic medications, which can positively result in a reduction in falls. As memories do fade for those with dementia or Alzheimer's, but the senses are still intact, what better way to reach out to them to improve their quality of life? We can reach them by their senses and hopefully connect with their hearts.
We've been together since '75, married in '77. I met him in Kansas. Our first date, we went fishing. Second date, we went pheasant hunting. And from there, we camped, we hunted, we did our own gardening. He was a health nut. He was a weightlifter since he was 13. He was extremely, extremely smart, and always was wanting to learn something new. And when he never watched TV, and when he started watching TV and didn't read, I realized then something was different. I was here, my husband was here, had been for several years. He could not talk, he could not move anyway. His hands were closed, he couldn't walk, he couldn't turn over, and he had Alzheimer's, rheumatoid arthritis, and he'd had many strokes. And Candace had introduced me to this room and said, well, let's bring Al in here. He loved music, but very few people knew what kind of music he liked. And so Candace had asked me, and I said, well, he likes hard rock. And she, really? And I said, yeah. And so she put AC/DC on. And I was watching Al, and he got a little smile on his face. And all of a sudden, his hands, which never opened, they opened, and he just relaxed. That was the old Al. They're never gone. They may not know what they're thinking or can't say, but I could see it in his eyes. It was like seeing him again for the first time, because his eyes brightened up, had that sparkle to him. And so if you can just bring back memories, the things that they like, and it just, I'll always remember that moment.
So if you have a person who all their life they enjoyed nature, they like to be in the outdoors. So we may put the TV on, and it may be a scenic view of a beautiful mountain. And so then that person starts remembering that moment, some moment that maybe have happened right there on the water, on the stream. And they go back to that time. I mean, again, we have people who don't remember names, but you put a song on and they will start singing the lyrics to that song. How amazing is that? That window of light comes, and they become that person that the family always knew, that mother, that father, is a miracle. It's heartfelt. It's in those moments that you know that this room is worth all the while. It's a beautiful moment. It's a miracle moment.